Did you ever think we'd see the day, Cavendish, when our mutations would finally be revised? Just when I was getting used to them. What happens after this is all over? If it's successful, how do we spread ourselves across America? The girl will come around, don't you worry. We just need one outsider and she's perfect. You have a file on our latest patient, correct? Sure, boss. Hand it over. Here you go. Some good light reading. Somebody spent her... Charlotte Effett Lestrange. 5'6", 22, black hair. American French. Subject spend her formative years as a member of the blah, 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 cult and witch coven. As a result, subject is deeply dedicated to the cult's tenets of sharing compassion with humanity. Subject is generally cheerful and good-natured, though naive and easily manipulated. As a subject left the education system early to join her cult, subject has relatively low intelligence and common sense compared to women of her age. Fuck you too, bruh. Subject is deeply fascinated with the occult, having become a witch at an early age, and exudes a curious and inquisitive disposition to supernatural abominations that would drive other civilians insane at the sight. Subject has the ability to manipulate primordial ooze using an unknown mechanism in her eyes. Subject was brought to the attention of the university by a fellow member of her cult, one Rumen Fletcher. So much for friendship. Wow, everyone's down here. The math department's skulking around in the waiting room. The literary guy's poking through the medical supply closet. Even the geography classes are walking around on the ceiling. What's one life sacrificed to save a continent? It's a little tragic, but the return on the investment make it a foregone conclusion. And if you can justify sacrificing one, you can justify sacrificing 1,000 or 100,000. Sacrificing 49% and saving 51, no problem. Oof. 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 Big oofs. Big oofs. I'm not entirely sure what this has to do with my studies, but I'm down here anyways, just like Miss Teacher said. I had a bad feeling about this. Me too, buddy. Me too. Why did she get the eyes? What a waste of fantastic mutation. What? Jealous? She gets to be the martyr of humanity and you're stuck with sausages growing out of your back? The file, please. Subject sneezes, reveals her black eyes. Parents forget subject's middle name, renamed Effett. Subject attends school, tests poorly, often found socializing with mutated children, inquiring about their disabilities. Subject displays a natural affinity for the occult, seems not distressed by knowledge of monsters or entities. Subject is taken out of school to become a cultist in the Miskatonic Witch Coven. Witch Oven? I think it's supposed to say Coven. Den mother, informed of her abilities, reminded to keep the Coven's affiliation with the Miskatonic a secret. Fully indoctrinated by the cult's ideologies of spreading peace and harmony, Den Mothers informs the university that the training of her eyes is going poorly. I wonder what the university's next big project will be, you know, once we've removed everyone's mutations. Perhaps they'll focus on curing England of their cannibalism. They've had those few cannibals wandering around for months now. I have a feeling they're not curing your stuff, they're gonna give you more. Blech. England's a lost cause. Canada should be the next project. Figure out where all of them Yetis are coming from. Kinda makes you wonder how many affiliates our little old university really has. There's gotta be independent partners all over the world, right? The papers. Sure thing, boss. Here you go. Subject has been indoctrinated by the affiliate Miskatonic Witch Coven. I think I say that different every time. It has fully accepted their doctrine of peace and harmony. As a result, the subject seems relatively selfless, going out of her way to help others. Though initially inquisitive and curious of the occult, subject lack of classical education and low intelligence counter her ability to think critically and objectively. This could be a cause for concern during the final stages of the project. As a result, it is suggested that the subject should be gradually exposed to our primordial ooze plans by sending subjects on a small false assignments. If subject does not understand our cause after these assignments, subject will have to be physically coerced into working with us. Yeah, so this was all a setup. Okay. It'll be nice to finally be rid of these mutations, huh? Tell me about it. Can't wait to have flesh again. Still, it's gotta be nice to know your mutations help with the big plan, right? Can't wait to finally be inside her. I hope it's as warm and as comfortable as she says it will be. What the fuck was that? What? Thirst. Before we go in there, remember, torture didn't work. We need to be compassionate. She'll come around once we explain what we're doing here. Ah, yes, I believe I have something that will convince her. What is that? Liquid compassion. Okay then. I don't think that's gonna be helpful. Charlotte awoke to the sound of a distant heartbeat. The concrete beneath her was warm and moist, as though licked clean by some vast tongue, and beyond her cellar door came a chorus of rasping, heavy breaths through 1,000 drooling, clenched jaws. The atmosphere was thick with sweat, and the drafty cathedral ambience of the cool concrete corridors was replaced now by the unmistakable presence of flesh. Ugh. As the door to her cellar creaked open, Charlotte soon discovered that she was no longer bound by those chafing leather straps, though found her fingers far too numb to think she had loosened them herself. Looking towards the light edging from the crack in the door, Charlotte noticed something fleshy and glistening retreating from her cell. The air outside her cold cell was inviting, like a lover's lap. Thick, palpable, it flooded Charlotte's nose and blurred her vision. Her senses abscond into an ambience of warm autumns and cigarettes at sunset, dog fur and fresh cut grass, strawberry ice cream and sleeping light, the smell of fresh bread and new books. Her head swam with the feelings of nostalgia, belonging and feeling loved. I didn't fuck up palpable. That's a win in my book. That's why I kind of like stopped there. I was like, oh, I said that right. Whee! I mean, you still kind of look cute. What the fuck? Huh? It's kind of nice in here. Here we go! Oh, love the fleshy. The writhing tendrils painted comforting scenes of seaside villages, quiet bars, long fires, warming countryside cottages, and morning rains. Charlotte felt at home more than she ever had before. An intoxicating additive feeling of belonging, of being wanted and cherished and loved, and it didn't make sense, but Charlotte was home and everything was going to be okay. This place is awesome. I could just wrap myself up in these lovely tentacles. Wait a minute. Nah, never mind. I want to go deeper. It feels right to go deeper. Go deeper! Pulsing tubes of quivering meat painted yet more portraits in Charlotte's addled mind of a joyous, loving past and childhood milestones and wonderful achievements, of forming friendships at kindergarten, of new puppies, of school tests passed with flying colors and graduating college, mortarboards hanging in the air, of the perfect job, the perfect home, the perfect husband, of... Wait, That never happened. I did terrible at school. I never had any friends. I never had a puppy or a job or a boyfriend, let alone a husband. I left school to become a witch. And felt like good that did me, huh? First ever real job, and they fucking abduct me and take all my stuff and throw me in here, and now even the fucking walls are laughing at me. Oh, Charlotte. No, don't cry. Alright, calm down. There's gotta be a way out of this. Just keep going. Don't follow the fucking ooze. Oh! Oh, this is Rumen? Oh no! Ah, there you are. We were wondering when you'd finally join us. What happened to you? What do you mean, us? Where's everyone? We're right here, Charlotte. Can't you see us? We've come to congratulate you. Congratulate me for what? For saving the world. You did it, Charlotte. You fixed everything. Oh, yeah, I definitely wouldn't be able to show this. Well, you know, almost everything. What are you saying, Rumen? Oh, come now, Charlotte. Don't you recognize your own handiwork? What? How? Oh, it was wonderful, Charlotte. We tried everything to get you to use your eyes on us. Hypnosis, hallucinogens, torture. Which I voted against, but we were getting desperate. But after a final round of particularly potent lethargic acid, we asked what you wanted. And it worked. You simply said that you wanted everyone to love each other and be kind to each other and zap me with your eyes. At first it was frightening to have a horrifically mutated woman literally swallowing each of us into her own open torso, but once we were absorbed, everything was wonderful. We're so proud of you, Charlotte. She didn't do this, you bitches. She didn't make this. The fucking other dude did. Oh. They're lying! I can keep them talking. Maybe I can mutate them back when they're distracted. So, what's it like? Oh, Charlotte, it's indescribable. To be connected, truly connected at a synaptic level to 1,000 friends and family, sharing 1,000 secrets a minute, all your hopes and fears, all your joyous and embarrassing memories, literally your entire life, barred for all to see, with everyone bearing there simultaneously and forever, every sensation, physical, mental, and emotional, rippling across a vast network of interconnected minds and bodies. To be separate is to be alone, to live alone and die alone, with only a hampered language and fleeting contact to convey your thoughts and emotions. To be connected is to be part of living heaven. Did you know that the passage of time is dictated subconsequentially by the human mind? That the duration of a minute can be squeezed to a second or stretched to a decade? That's why drowning sailors see their entire lives flash before their eyes, or a Maztec shamans spend years exploring their minds during 15-minute doses of saliva I don't know what that word is. In the 12 hours it took you to recover, we have spent a septillion years laughing at awkward memories, weeping together at our past tragedies, bathing in cordial bliss. Oh my god, these words. Huh? That actually sounds pretty bad. Why are you not just a warped face on a mass of bruised meat, Rumen, like everyone else? Well, we needed a face for the rest of the plan, and between the emotional orgies and the, you know, actual orgies, we had a little debate. We decided that I was the most goddessy. Goddish? The one that looks most like a goddess. I guess that makes sense. Wait, what plan? Expansion, of course. Why aren't my eyes working? What did they do to me? Charlotte, think about it. The Chesuncook Coven was great and all, but we were never going to convince the entire world to stop being awful to each other. If we were to absorb the human race, there'd be no more suffering, no more bigotry, no more hatred, just an eternity of quiet bliss until the sun swallows the planet. If you let us out, we can double our mass every day. Within 27 days, we'll have absorbed both North and South America. A quick swim across the Atlantic, and well, we'll have a world. The world a week later. I knew it! I knew that they were just trying to fucking absorb more people. They weren't gonna get rid of the mutations. The entire world connected, Charlotte. Can you imagine a greater paradise? All we need is for you to build a portal down here large enough to get us out of this sanitarium. All we need is for you to get the Dunwiches to build a portal down here large enough to get us out. We're not as squishy as we thought. We'd be slightly too much bone in here. Can't fit through the exits in the Miskatonic's underground tunnel network. But what if they don't want to be absorbed? I mean, I'm literally your first customer and I'm not feeling the sales pitch. Well, of course you're on the fence, Charlotte. You're a witch with a scrambled brain, but think of all the normal people out there, the homeless, the jobless, the depressed, and suicidal. To be absorbed is to be free of the burdens of life, no obligations, no debt, no politics, nothing but the embrace of a loving community. And you know, anyone adamant about staying individual will change their tune after a brief swallowing. What? If they're done something to my eyes, my only option is to talk my way out of this to get help. There's still boobs on my screen. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, come on, Charlotte. Anyone with reservations will quickly change their tune once they're a part of the community. I mean, we'll be blanketing the entire world with our euphoric mass, so the only other option would be starving to death. We're not monsters, Charlotte. You can't just force people to join you guys. Because... Ooh, they mad. Because it's wrong. It doesn't matter how lovely it is inside your community. It doesn't matter how terrible it is on the outside. People have to be free to make their own choices and think their own ways. And if your choices are assholey, dealing with the assholelessness brings the groovier people closer together and pushes the assholes further away. It always does. But just robbing everyone of their individuality and absorbing everyone just takes away the promise of the future. Forcing everyone to be good as they are today prevents them from potentially being even better tomorrow. And it means an absorbing asshole doesn't make them suddenly better, it makes you an asshole. Damn, Charlotte, spitting facts. So rather than ushering in a new age of humanity unity, you're saying we should just keep this incredible feeling to ourselves? I mean, yeah, wouldn't that be better? To not have strangers swimming around inside you or whatever? Yeah, not happening. This is the next stage in human evolution, Charlotte. It might be rough for the first few years, what with the slow and deliberate consuming of all mankind, but it'll all be worth it once everyone's a part of us. Trust us, Charlotte, this is what's best for humanity. The girl raises a point. Negative emotions could perpetuate across the network. It would be in our best interest to exclude toxicity from the community. Shun the assholes, only let the groovy people in? Sounds familiar. Exclude ourselves, let those that wish to seek us out join our community. Hey, now there's an idea. How about this, Charlotte? You let a few people know that the university is now a gateway to a living heaven, get the rumor started. Anyone that wants to shed the responsibilities of life can come down here and, you know, decide for themselves if they want to join us. So you'll just stay here and not bust out and swallow the whole world? Nah, you were right. If we force the world to conform to our standards, we're only going to get more and more toxic. And if we're going to save the world, we can't become the douchebags that we're trying to save it from. Yeah, exactly. Besides, as word gets out that heaven is real and hidden under the basement of the Miskatonic, people will flock to be absorbed anyway. We will swallow the world, I bet, at a slightly slower pace. Those we deem toxic can be left outside alone until they adjust their behavior. Yeah, sure, as long as you're not forcing folks. Wait, where did you say we are? Under the university, the in-house sanatorium. Huh. Guess that's better than renting, huh? So I'll come visit sometime, I guess. We know you will join us one day, Charlotte. Yeah, probably not. Bye, guys. They just let her walk away?